Hi everybody. This presentation is on scope of electronics and communication engineering. I'm M. Saraswati from Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Panimalar Engineering College. Before I go for the presentation, let me show you a short AV on electronics and communication engineering importance. So we'll go on to the AV. Is electronics and communication engineering good to choose as a career? Yes. EC is a very good branch. Any branch that is integrated with electronics is named as an evergreen branch of engineering. Here, you can learn both hardware as well as software. It is a branch in which there are many job opportunities, both in government sector and private sector. Electronics and communication engineering involves researching, designing, developing, and testing of electronic equipment used in various systems. Electronics and communication engineers also conceptualize and oversee the manufacturing of communication and broadcast systems. Mainly, satellite communication and mobile communication is based upon electronics and communication. So next is the scope of electronics and communication engineering. This is what comes to our mind. If I take electronics and communication engineering, what is the scope? So with the evolution of technology, electronics and communication has become an essential discipline that is required by every other industry. Now, the world can no longer undermine the significance that electronics and communication discipline. Hence, electronics and communication engineering is one of the most demand-sound branches by students. Electronics and communication engineering has also penetrated into other areas like healthcare, instrumentation, automation, remote sensing, signal processing, etc. So, students pursuing electronic and communication engineering have a lot of scope in varied industries. Now, let us see why electronics and communication engineering. The Electronics and Communication Engineering program prepares you for a wide range of engineering study and career options. First thing is you can go into the field of signal processing. That is phones, modems, ADSL, all these signals you can process. So that comes under signal processing. Next is telecommunication. You can design and build a next generation internet. Next is wireless communication and network. Wireless communication and network will provide tools without tether. That is, tether is nothing but preventing tools from falling or being dropped in case of heavier tools. So once you are forming a network with the heavier tools, then you require this tether. So without tether, if we want to go, it is very easy to go into wireless communication and networking because tether has many disadvantages. Next is sensors, microwave and image processing. So when we talk of sensors and microwave, it is nothing but map of surface of the earth and planets. You can see we are using Google Maps. So that comes under the sensor and microwave, how it is connected with the earth and planets. And image processing, obviously, the advancement in image processing is the case where we can reveal the heartbeat of a 1-inch fetus. Next is microelectronics. So microelectronics is turns sand into CPU and memory. So with the stand, how you are making a memory unit. So that is the microelectronics field. Next is energy system and power electronics. So make small MEMS, that is micro electro mechanical systems, and big motors run by controlling the power from picowatts to megawatts and voltage from nanowatts to megawatts. Next is nanoelectronics and nano-optics. So this is nothing but create new materials and discover novel phenomenon by manipulating atoms and molecules. Next is plasma processing. So plasma processing, it gives energy to electrons and ions. That is, it is nothing but modifying the chemical and physical properties of the surface. Laser and photonics. So take photons and generates the most brilliant light. Next is MEMS, CAD and microsystems. Designs and predicts performance of these systems. Next comes the popular area of study in ECE. So taking the educational scope and career choices into consideration, here are the popular areas of study in the field of electronics and communication. One thing is embedded system, VLSI, wireless communication, robotics, DIP, that is digital image processing, IoT, that is nothing. Now about embedded system. Embedded system are one of the leading specialization in the field of electronics and communication. These systems are the combination of hardware and software that are dedicated for the specific function. Just you see in the picture, refrigerators, washing machine, television, audio system, everything are embedded systems. These systems are programmed system in which software is usually embedded into the hardware to perform a particular task. The average salary of an embedded system engineer in India is approximately 3.5 lakhs per annum, and according to the scale, it is up to 9.5 lakhs to 10 lakhs for an embedded system. Now what you have seen is very large scale integration. That is, it is very popular field VLSI in electronics and communication engineering. It is basically upon speed, compactness, affordability. It is the most widely used technology for integrated circuits, that is ICs, microchips, component design. VLSI is a phenomenon of integrating hundreds of thousands of transistors on a single silicon microchip. VLSI was one of the biggest contribution to the electronics and communication field. An average salary of an VLSI engineer in India is approximately 7 lakhs. Now about wireless communication. Yeah, wireless communication. Facebook, Twitter, Google. So everything is wireless communication. Wireless communication play a significant roles in our daily lives. Communication between two or more systems without any physical medium or channel. So some of the examples are satellite communication, microwave communication, radio communication, mobile communication. A great example is Wi-Fi. So what we are using. An average salary of a telecommunication engineer in India is about 4 lakhs per annum. So this is an average salary, and according to the scale it increases. Now about satellite communication. It is used for televisions, telephones, navigation, weather, climate and environmental monitoring, safety, space sciences. Now about mobile communication. So mobile communication, here it allows us to communicate with others in different locations without the use of any physical connections. So I need not explain much about mobile communication as all are using mobile today. Next is microwave communication and radio communication. Microwave frequency range are used to transmit video, audio or data between two locations, which can be from just a few feet or meters to several miles or kilometers. And about radio communication, it conveys information from one place to another through air, space, non-connecting materials. So it is example, transmits sounds and television signals. Robotics engineering. Another important branch of electronics and communication is robotics. This field deals with construction, utilization, and control of machines that can replicate human motion, just like you see in this video. Robots are machines that are used to substitute human labor for various tasks. Robotics is a hot trend in the field of electronics and communication. An average salary of a robotic engineer in India is 4.5 lakhs, and you can get maximum salary based upon the skill. Next is digital image processing. Digital image processing is the discipline that deals with the processing of digital image with the help of computer algorithms. This branch has many advantages. A major merit in the improvement of pictorial representation in terms of signal noise and signal distortion. So you can see the MRI scan, neural systems, everything is now possible because of the development of digital image processing. An average salary of a digital image processing engineer is about 5.5 lakhs, and according to the skills, this salary is being maximum. Next comes Internet of Things. So Internet of Things was one technology that took the world by storm. IoT crept into almost every sphere of technology: healthcare, home appliances, security system. The Internet of Things is so efficient that every difficult task can be specified by introducing IoT into it. Therefore, the IoT will continue to be a leading trend in the coming years. An average salary of an IoT engineer is approximately about 9.5 lakhs. And depending upon the skill, this salary increases. Next is automation industry. Industrial automation is the use of control systems such as computers or robots and information technologies for handling different processes and machineries in an industry to replace a human being. Here you can see in the video that has been automatically counting the ICs. So it is the second step beyond mechanism in the scope of industrialization. An average automation engineer salary in India is about 4.5 lakhs. And depending upon the skill, this salary increases. Next, if you are looking for a job, then job opportunities for ECE. You can see so much of companies are available for recruiting an ECE engineers. So here, Adobe, Google, eBay, Apple, Facebook, SanDisk, Oracle. So these and all are some industries which are giving more preference for ECE engineers. Next, when you are going for government sector, so for a career in the public sector unit, students need to clear GATE, usually followed by an interview. PSU recruits ECE students majorly by GATE. However, there are some organizations such as ISRO which conduct their own exams as well. So ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, ECIL, Electronics Corporation of India Limited, BARC, Baba Atomic Research Center, DRDO Defense Research and Development Organization, BEL Bharat Electronics Limited, DERL Defense Electronics and Research Laboratory, BEL Bharat Heavy Electrical Limited, HAL Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, and railway departments. And about the private sector, top companies which offer jobs for ECE engineers are Texas Instruments, Intel, AMD, Cisco, IBM, Samsung Electronics, Sony, Toshiba, Philips Semiconductors, Nokia, Nvidia, HP, LG Electronics, Wipro, HCL. Electronics and communication engineers have a wide options for higher studies. After completing BE in electronics and communication, one can pursue ME, MTech and PG diploma courses in India as well as abroad. BTech graduates in ECE can pursue desired ME MTech courses in India after qualifying entrance tests like GATE, TANSET, GATE, Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering, TANSET, Tamil Nadu Common Entrance Test, etc. At the same time, they can seek direct admissions to postgraduate diploma courses. Foreign universities consider the score obtained in GRE, TOEFL, etc. So GRE, Graduate Record Examination, TOEFL, Test of English as a Foreign Language, International English Language Testing System for MS admissions. Areas of higher study options after BE/EC. Higher studies in India and abroad has wide range of options. Digital system engineering, microwave and radar engineering, industrial electronics, etc. Digital media engineering, sensors and sensing systems, industrial electronics and control. And higher study options in India. So Master of Engineering in Digital System Engineering, Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, Microwave and Radar Engineering, Masters of Electronics and Communication, Microelectronic Systems, Product Design and Technology, Advanced Communication System, Digital Communication Engineering, Digital Electronics and Communication, Electronic Circuits and Systems. So like this, you can find the variety of options are available for ECE engineers. You can see. So this is the higher study options in abroad. So Master of Engineering in Electronics, Digital Electronics, Digital Media Engineering, Photovoltaic and Renewable Energy Engineering, VLSI Systems, Industrial Electronics and Control. Like this, there are many courses available for ECE engineers at abroad. So these and all options for higher studies in abroad. Indian origin CEOs ruling the technology, that is industries. Indians has played a key role in the success of technology powerhouses globally. From Google to Microsoft, Cognizant to NetApp, Indians run some of the world's biggest and best companies. Sundar Pichai, you know, Google, Adobe, Santanu Narayanan, Satya, Microsoft, Sanjay, Micron Technology, Agarwal, CTO, Twitter, Rajiv Suri, Nokia, George, NetApp, Francisco, Cognizant. So salary for electronics and communication engineers. So an electronics and communication engineer has a scope of career in India and abroad. Salary packages offered to electronics and communication engineering vary depending upon various factors such as working skill, qualification, working area, recruiters, and many other terms. If you are an electronics engineer, you can get the initial package of 3.5 to 4.5 lakhs per annum in India and $60,000 to $70,000 per annum in abroad. After gaining enough experience, you can easily earn attractive salary packages in this field. So thank you. Thank you. This is what is the scope of electronics and communication engineering. Thank you.